A garland is a decorative wreath or cord which can be hung round a person's neck or on inanimate objects like Christmas trees. Originally, garlands were made of flowers or leaves. Etymology: for the French guirlande itself from the Italian ghirlanda, a braid type bead garland, flower garland, lei, the traditional garland of Hawaii, pennant garland, pine garland, popcorn and or cranberry garland, rope garland, tinsel garland, vine garland, daisy chain. Garland created from the daisy flower is called a daisy chain. One method of creating a daisy chain is to pick daisies and create a hole towards the base of the stem. The stem of the next flower can be threaded through until stopped by the head of the flower. By repeating this with many daisies, it is possible to build up long chains and to form them into simple bracelets and necklaces. Another popular method which involves pressing the flower heads against each other to create a look similar to a caterpillar. The terms daisy chain and daisy chaining can also refer to various technical and social chains. In poetry, garlands appear in numerous poems, including La Belle Dame Sans Merci by John Keats. In the Bible, Proverbs chapter 4 verse 9 describes wisdom as, "She will place on your head a graceful garland, she will bestow on you a beautiful crown." In the 1913 novel The Golden Road by Lucy M. Montgomery, a fading garland is used as a metaphor for the evening of life or aging in general. Did she realize in a flash of prescience that there was no earthly future for our sweet Cecily? Not for her were to be the lengthening shadows of the fading garland. The end was to come while the rainbow still sparkled on her wine of life, ere a single petal had fallen from her rose of joy. In the 2015 children's book The Railway Children by Edith Nesbit, garland is used as a metaphor as well. Let the garland of friendship be evergreen. In India, where flower garlands have an important and traditional role in every festival, Hindu deities are decorated with garlands made from different fragrant flowers and leaves. Both fragrant and non-fragrant flowers and religiously significant leaves are used to make garlands to worship Hindu deities. Some of those flowers are as follows: jasmine, champaka, lotus, lilies, ashoka, nerium, oleander, chrysanthemum, roses, hibiscus, pinwheel flowers, manarangini, etc. Apart from these, leaves and grasses like arugemple, maruvakam, davanam, marchi, paneer leaves, lavanca are also used for making garlands. Also fruit, vegetables and sometimes even currency notes are used for garlands, given as thanksgiving. Also in wedding, the couple wears a wedding garland. In other occasions, it is used to show respect to an individual person, a statue. In Tamil Nadu, marigold, nitya kalyani flower garlands are used only for dead bodies of burial rituals. In functions, garlands are used to denote the main person. A gajra is a flower garland which women in India and Bangladesh wear in the hair during traditional festivals. It is made usually of jasmine. It can be worn both around a bun and in braids. Women usually wear these when they wear saris. Sometimes, they are pinned in hair with other flowers, like roses. In Tamil Nadu temples, kings appointed people for making garlands daily for a particular deity. They were not allowed to sell that garland. Each Hindu temple in southern India has Nandavanam where floral plants, trees for garlands are grown. Huge Shiva temples like the Nataraja temple, Chidambaram, Tyagaraja temple, Tiruvaruranaranachaleswara temple, Tiruvannamalai still preserves such Nandavanams for supply of flowers for everyday rituals. Stone inscriptions of Rajaraja Chola I at Thanjavur gives details of patronage of royals to the conservation of Nandavanams that belongs to the big
temple. In Sri Rangam Ranganatha temple, only garlands made by temple satharas are used to adorn Lord Ranganatha. No other garlands, flowers are used there. Sataras have traditional rules for everything, from plucking the flower to making garlands. Some of them are as follows. The flowers should be plucked in early morning. The flowers should not be smelled by anyone. They should be plucked only after having bath. The flowers which fell down on earth or dirt should not be used. Namajapam, the repetition of holy names, should be done while plucking flowers. While making garlands, they keep flowers and other materials on a table because the garland for God should not touch the feet. It is always kept above hip level. Depending upon the pattern and materials used, the South Indian garlands are of different types. Some of them are as follows. Thodada malai, which means garland made using fiber, is used. Most of the garlands used for marriage gods are made using this method. It ranges in length from 1.5 feet to 12 feet and has a thickness from 2 inches to 3/4 of a foot in diameter. In all Hindu marriages, the bride and bridegroom exchange garlands 3 times. Kaudha malai, made using needle and amp thread. Jasmine, malai, and lotus garlands are made using this method. The mala for gods has 2 free lower ends with gunjam, i.e. only the upper 2 ends are joined and the lower ends should not be not joined. It has 2 kunjams, whereas garlands for humans have both lower ends joined together. Each Hindu deity has a unique garland. Goddess Lalita wears hibiscus garland. Lord Vishnu wears tulasi leaves garland. Lord Shiva wears bilva leaves garland. Lord Subramania wears jasmine garland. Mahalakshmi wears red lotus. Saraswati Devi wears a white lotus garland. Durga Devi wears an Arium oleander garland. Vinayaka wears garland made of durva grass.